Good morning everybody. Yes, as I'm sure you all are aware, my name is Sean Sandbrook, and what does this look like to you? Yes, we're at Disneyland again, and it's the start of our last day here at Disneyland today. We've had 5 days on the park, well 4 days, this is our 5th day on the park, and you join me just in the Disney Village. It's 7:45 AM. There's the panoramic balloons behind me as well, which is quite cool. Yeah, it's 7:45 AM, and you're probably thinking, why am I up so early on holiday? Unless you watched the last Disneyland vlog, you'll know that they have Disney Magic Hours, which happen from 8 AM till 10. It's exclusive for hotel guests. We've been staying in the Hotel Cheyenne this time, which has been absolutely beautiful, very well themed, that sort of Wild West cowboy theme, one of my favourite themes there actually is. Yeah, I'm just walking down to the park at the moment via the Disney Village, which is beautiful at Christmas. Look at that, all the lights and stuff in the trees. You got Starbucks, you got everyday life essentials down here in the village. And on this trip we are also joined with Christopher Franklin. He'll kill me that I just called him Christopher. He's in bed at the moment, he's a bit tired, so I wasn't going to miss Magic Hours on my last day. So we're just having a bit of a ponder down, get a bit of Space Mountain in. You got rides like Dumbo, Space Mountain, Peter Pan's Flight, and a few other things what are open in Magic Hours. So we're going to go and make the most of that benefit for staying in a Disney hotel, which is going to be absolutely awesome, and I'll see you a little bit when we get down to the park. As you just saw there, turnstiles just opening. We made it just in time for the opening of Disneyland Park. So basically here we've got the Park Hopper Pass. If you stay in the hotels you get given that as part of the package, which means you can hop between the parks as much as you want. And then also we've got the Hotel Easy Pass, and that means you can get access down here to the extra ride hours event. So this is Main Street USA at Christmas, which is absolutely beautiful. I mean, they've had a brand new Christmas tree this year as well, which is all like programmed and stuff to do patterns. And here it is, look at this. You can't say that's not spectacular. Main Street USA. It's very nice being here at this early time, as you can imagine. If you've ever done it before, you'll know how nice it is to be here early. We were actually the first in yesterday, which was quite cool. But yeah, Disneyland at Paris at Christmas is amazing. You've got decorations filling everywhere. Main Street is so festive. And obviously you've got the Grand Tree, look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, we're going to head up to our first ride, which is going to be in Discoveryland, and it's going to be Space Mountain Mission 2. So we're going to go and ride that. It's my favourite roller coaster on the resort, so I'm lucky to have that home for Magic Hours. Let's head up Main Street and I'll see you at Discoveryland. So just come off Space Mountain Mission 2, first train of the day, right on the front row. Can't moan at that at all. Absolutely love Space Mountain, really good coaster, and as I said, just walking up Main Street, it is my favourite coaster here at Disneyland Paris. Second ride of the day, we've probably guessed now, I'm actually on Orbitron. Here it is. Really nice ride to do it now. It really brings out Discoveryland and all the different lights and stuff. I think it's the best lit area out of both parks at night. It's really, really nice. Anyway, that's enough of Space Mountain and Orbitron for now, and we're going to head on to the next ride. Hopefully Chris will be here soon too. We're going inside the castle now here at Disneyland Paris. La Château de la Poimance, something like that. I'm not too sure on French, not very good. We're inside it right now, very nice in here. Nice decor. Really nice theming, and of course that has made us to Fantasyland. Everybody loves Fantasyland, it's just a really nice, area. Beautiful theming as well. All the buildings around here have all got the same sort of theme, which is really nice. We love all this. Done quite a few things so far this morning. We're only 13 minutes into Magic Hours, which isn't too bad. We was going to go on Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, which is just up in the same area we've just been in. However, it's closed due to technical problems at the moment. So we're going to try out Dumbo Flying Elephants, I think.
Thank you.
So we're going to our first dark ride of the day now. Peter Pan's Flight, one of the smaller dark rides here in Park Disneyland. It's got no queue at the moment, as we are still in Magic Hours, of course. We're only about 25 minutes into it, in fact, and this is our fourth attraction of the day. So let's get straight on. How about you guys come on for the ride as well? So you're probably thinking I'm back on Main Street USA, which I am, because we're now joined by Woo! Hi, Mr. Lazy Bones. Hey. Yeah, it looks getting a bit busy now. Not bad for a 8:30 crowd coming in. So we're walking up Main Street for the second time today. And where do you want to go, Mr. Chris Franklin?
Carousel de Lancelot.
Carousel de Lancelot. Let's go to this wonderful family attraction. We're now on Chris's favourite ride at Disneyland Paris. It's Carousel de Lancelot. How do you feel? Woo! He loves it.
It's a great ride.
Bog standard carousel. There we go. He's taking in the views there. The Fantasyland. Carousel, we're now on Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, which is an interactive dark ride which was manufactured by Mack Rides. We love this, look at the theming in here. It's basically like a shooting dark ride, as you can see. There you go, sorry, this video does contain Class 2 laser products. And yeah, it's really nice and well themed in here. We all love it. There we go, so that is the end of Magic Hours. It's 5 to 10. Park Disneyland is about to open, and I've had a ride on every ride now in Magic Hours today, which I'm quite happy about. And we're going to go up to Casey Jr now, just have a look up there. We think it opens at 10 o'clock, we're not too sure, we've never really gone up there for 10, but it does get a massive queue. It's something we have not had a ride on all the trip we've been here yet. So we're going to go and check that out. Space Mountain, brilliant as ever just, which is what we like. Autopia, yeah, it's got quite a big queue when it opens in about 5 minutes time. So we'll see you up at Casey Jr, we'll update you on the situation, whether it does open at 10, and then when we get on it. So they've actually opened this little area which has got the little boat ride and Casey Jr early. It's open half an hour early, Casey Jr, and we're riding it backwards in this seat, which is pretty special. How do you feel, Chris?
Yeah, good.
You know what? Casey Jr is going around the track because Casey Jr is back. Casey Jr is back in town. Let's go.
Casey Jr is coming down the
Every time it's funny little whistle sound. Everybody moves through the circus grounds. Time for Manor and Cracker Jack. Casey Jr.'s back. Casey Jr.'s back. Every time it's funny little whistle sound.
Two rides there on Casey Jr, one back facing, one forward facing, and we're now going on
The I can't even pronounce it. That
Le Passage de Comédie de Feu.
There we go.
There we go, we're going on, which is a boat ride. It's like Toyland Tours, but outside. It's quite nice. An area what does get very, very busy normally this, especially in the afternoon. So we're going to get on the wonderful boat ride after Casey Jr, and we've probably done about 10 rides or so. Probably this is the 11th ride I think this morning, which is not bad at all for Disneyland Park. Let's get on board and I'll show you a little bit on ride.
Ah, la belle et la bête. La belle, c'est la robe de Lily.
That is the queue for a 2-minute dark ride, Pinocchio. Here in Fantasyland, it's quite busy down in this area. Compared to where we were with Casey Jr, just it's like a different park. Just have a look at the app as well. It says it's 15 minutes, doesn't it?
It did, yeah.
15 minutes, we've probably queued about 30 so far now. It's something we wanted to do though this trip, but quite a way. Snow White, the dark ride what's next door, is shut for maintenance this week, so that's one of the reasons why it's a bit busier, but we'll get on and I'll show you a little bit inside on this on Pinocchio. Cattle Pen queue line, everybody. So we're now going to go on, not a ride, it's time for
Christmas cavalcade.
the Christmas cavalcade! Woo!
Christmas to all! Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that is
Bit of footage there of the Christmas cavalcade, and we're now going on a Disney classic here in Fantasyland, also known as It's a Small World. Now, It's a Small World first came into the Disney parks. It wasn't one of them planned things. What actually happened was Walt Disney saw something like a convention with all these moving puppets and stuff, and he decided that he wanted to put that inside a theme park, and that is how It's a Small World came about, and here it is today. Might not be the original, but it is still It's a Small World.
because it's a small one after all.
It is. Let's get inside this wonderful attraction at Christmas time. Just had a really nice lunch from this venue just here, Hakuna Matata, and that there is one of Chris's favourite attractions. So bear in mind, we are at Disneyland, the biggest theme park in Europe, with Tower of Terror. It's got Rock and Roller, it's got Space Mountain, it's got Big Thunder Mountain, it's got Phantom Manor, it's got Pirates, it's got Ratatouille coming next year, and that tree just there is one of Chris's favourite attractions.
You do go up it, there's some fantastic views and it's a bit of an
I
experience.
think we should show the viewers of Theme Park Worldwide what is up Chris's big branch later on.
Yeah.
Would you
We'll go
like
up.
to see Chris's big branch?
I'm sure they would. But they're not good.
It's coming up later on in the vlog, so stay tuned.
So as you can see, we're now in the pizza outpost in Adventureland. Very nice food here, definitely well recommended. So look at the size of that. It did look a bit like that, but it's been 8 since.
It looks absolutely fantastic. And how much was the price for what you had?
It's €14. That includes the pizza, drink. I've got some cherry tomatoes, which are now in my pocket for later, and tiramisu as well.
Tiramisu. Do you like tiramisu?
It's alright.
It's actually the first time he's tried it, so.
It's alright, yeah. I mean,
Oh, look at that. You're enjoying that. Is that a good quality?
it's a nice meal.
What an absolute bargain. We've just worked out after a big debate that Adventureland is probably one of the best areas at both parks to have food. Good selection of stuff. Very well themed restaurants as well. Do love the big tree in here. Talking of trees, it's coming up later on.
Yeah, the big tree, the Robinsons are waiting for me.
Chris's branch. Right, we'll see you later because I think it's time for a bit of a yo-ho, Pirates Life for me and Chris.
Yep. Yo.
Pirates Life for me. Woo! Pirates has got a 45-minute queue at the moment, as much as I would queue 45 for it because it's my favourite, dark ride here. I'm not going to wait for it because I know it will be quiet tonight. So we're going to do another attraction now, and for somehow, for the second time this holiday, I've been dragged into a big tree.
Yeah,
What's
it's a
going
big
on?
tree. It's a great tree.
This is Chris's branch. He's got a favourite branch. It's this one right here. He's going to hug the branch. There we go. Show the love to the tree. There we go. How do you feel to be on this classic attraction?
It's classic.
It's, just a spectacular attraction. A big plastic tree, that's what it is.
You get some amazing views like this though.
You do, tell you what, I'll show you a bit more at the top. I don't want to bore you guys too much. He's enjoying this a bit too much.
Oh, it's still got to go higher.
Now Chris, as I'm sure you're all aware, he's got vertigo. So you've got to be careful, especially at the top, Watch so you don't fall off.
He pushed me over the edge there.
Make sure you're holding on at all times. This is the scary bit, what he doesn't like this bit. So Pirates of the Caribbean might have closed, but Chris just went round on the tree on his own because he wanted another go on it. So I said I'll meet him at Big Thunder Mountain, get some fast passes. Well, Big Thunder Mountain has been closed for technical problems. Got straight to the entrance, bam, it opened. I'm now right at the front of what will turn into a massive long queue because I'd evac the queue line before, so it's a win. So now I've just seen Chris shouted over to him and he's about half an hour back in the line now. So I'm winning, going to be on in about 5 minutes. As you can see just there, here I am on Big Thunder Mountain. Absolutely awesome coaster. It is a Disney classic. It's got 3 lift hills, plenty of drops, plenty of fun, great theming. Here we go again. Here he is.
Very cute, that one.
The man who went to a tree who could have been walk on BTM.
Yeah, but I just had a nice atmospheric queue line.
I was just telling the people of YouTube how you went to a tree and I walked round and walked straight on it. Fun times. Anyway, Phantom Manor I think now, because it's pretty quiet.
Pick up a fast pass to this quick.
Just come off Phantom Manor. Really good ride. Chris's favourite dark ride at the park.
Definitely. One of my favourites.
What do you like about it? What scene's your favourite?
Favourite scene at the moment is probably the final scene. Obviously the big outdoor section, but it does flow very well from start to finish. Stretching room, very good. Obviously, yeah, nice and big stretching room as well.
It's a family park. Well, you gotta save yourself.
Sean likes sticking cameras in faces as well. He said that this trip. So
there we go.
There we go. I'm not really sure.
If you watched the Manchester vlog, you know we all know that Chris has got a new woman now. So there we go.
Well, yeah, but
everybody wanted a bit of Chris. Tell us a bit about your lanyard as well.
Oh,
we got a nice exclusive pin, didn't we, the other night?
Yep.
Found that. It's a Indiana Jones pin, 1993 to 2013. So anyway, as you can see, we've done most of the main rides in this park, apart from my favourite dark ride, which will come later, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. So we will be doing that later on. But now we're going to Walt Disney Studios. What are you doing? We're not going on the Molly Brown. We're going to Walt Disney Studios where we're going to go and hopefully ride the Studio Tram Tour. What is he doing? Behind the Magic. We're going to ride Rock and Roller Coaster and the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and also show you guys a bit of Ratatouille, which is opening next year. So we'll head over there and we will see you over in the Walt Disney Studios Park in 3, 2, 1. Lights, camera, action.
We're now in Walt Disney Studios.
Walt Disney Studios, home to some brilliant attractions. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, my favourite Disney all-time ride. We've got Crush's Coaster, Chris's favourite ride. Everything's Chris's favourite ride. He likes the tree, he likes Phantom Manor, he likes Big Thunder Mountain, he likes everything. Everything's your favourite ride.
It is.
He loves Disney. But yeah, we just arrived at the studios. Looks like a very busy day here in the studios. But we're going to go and see what things are like, because we do want to get on some rides. So we will head to the keyboard and have a look there. So now look at the keyboard, everything that we want to do, the three things are all 30-minute wait, so that's looking good. We're starting off with the tram tour because we've not done it yet this trip. As you know, Disney is open 365, so they have to shut rides sometimes for maintenance. And what was shut, there was Snow White in the main park, which is still shut at the moment as planned. But this actually reopened yesterday, so we haven't done it yet this trip. Really like the studio tram tour. I think it showed one of the original rides from the studios as well, before the place got really big like it is now. So it's one of them classic attractions. The layout of it's been changed a few times. For you guys who didn't know, it actually used to go straight through where Toy Story Playland and Ratatouille are now, and that was changed a few years ago. The route we rerouted and stuff. So we're going to try this, and it's got some really good special effects scenes and the London Underground scene as well, which I really enjoy. So we'll take the camera on board and show you a bit of that. Studio tram tour behind the magic. Turned out it was a 20-minute wait instead of a 35. We got in the right queue. As you know, Disney split off their queues and stuff, so it makes it, some queues are a little bit shorter sometimes, not normally by a lot, but on this it made quite a bit of difference actually. So we're sat here in the best seats because we're right on this edge. If you've been on the studio tram tour at the Disney parks, you'll know that if you sit on this side, obviously when it tilts and does all its effects and stuff, at Catastrophe Canyon, you're a lot closer to it, whereas on that side you're a little bit out of the way. So we'll get on and I'll show you a bit of footage as we're going round. Also a little bit of Ratatouille. You can see is the Ratatouille Dark Ride opening next year. Absolutely massive warehouse for this. It's going to be a big ride, and since we were last here, as you can sort of see there with the grey section, that's all been added. It's all going to form part of the big new Ratatouille development opening next year. Massive new dark ride, which is costing multi-million pounds. You've got a brand new restaurant and a brand new toilet block and a brand new shop going in there. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Probably the best addition to Disneyland Paris since the park actually opened. Will it beat Tower of Terror for quality? I think it probably will, but we're going to have to see when it actually opens. I think it's going to be brilliant. It does help that Ratatouille is one of my favourite films as well. So we'll be following the updates here on Theme Park Worldwide, and we will be here as soon as that's open. We'll get out here as soon as we can. It's going to be awesome.
We used in the movie Pearl Harbor.
So just come off there, the studio tram tour, really good ride, and Chris is just going to go and watch Cinemagique again, which is basically a live show with sort of effects on a screen and stuff. It's really interesting how it's been done. but I thought I've seen it once this trip. It's not one of my favourite things here at Disney, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to take you guys down to Ratatouille to go and have a look at the new ride from a little bit closer up than what we could actually see on the tram tour. So that's a nice shot there, me with the Twilight Zone. So let's head straight down and I'll show you a bit more when we get down there. So here we are at the entrance to the Ratatouille construction site. Now you can obviously see there the Parisian street. This Parisian street was actually put in when Toy Story Playland was built a few years ago, because they knew that Ratatouille was going to be coming into this space. And you see the lights just down this street here. They were all put in before, so we actually knew what was going to be coming down here. They are very advanced planning at Disney. There's some of the facade for it. Looks really good, doesn't it? This will be opening next year and we are going to be here for that. Looks absolutely awesome. I'll show you a little bit now from down the bottom of the site because there is a viewing platform just there. So down here at the bottom of the site now, you can see there they actually put a toy shop in, ready for when this attraction was going to open. They've put the welcome and goodbye sign up there for Toy Story Playland, and obviously this entrance into the area. All this was built a few years ago, ready for when Ratatouille opened. Next year you're going to be able to walk into this area and be immersed into the Parisian street. Look at that. Looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Quality of the theming out there is amazing. You got the new shop and stuff which will be going over there, and then the main ride over this side. New restaurant and stuff, new toilet block. And like I say, all this Parisian stuff was all done a few years ago, and I think that's really good. It's going to be a really great attraction when it opens next year. So we've had a great day here so far, and we're back in
Disneyland Park,
where we're going to watch
Magic on Parade,
which is the
parade.
Yeah, big parade. Watching it from just down by City Hall, it's on Town Square. I quite like it down here, especially because it is the last day of our trip.
I do think that City Hall is Sean's favourite place.
City Hall. City Hall. So yeah, just waiting for Magic on Parade. Last time we're seeing this for this year. So yeah, anyway, time for the parade. Let's go. Can you tell where we are? Here we are, the tower. We're not there near the tower. Where are we, Chris?
The Tower of Terror Hotel.
The Tower of Terror, the Twilight Zone, the Hollywood Tower Hotel, whatever you want to call it, it's still the same. Because there it is. And we're about to ride, to check in, to go to the dark side. Did you hear that? It sounded like screams. It did, didn't it? It was like a lift snapping. Oh my god. So nighttime Disneyland has started to kick in now. We've just come off the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, which is awesome at night. We've got the AWP as well on my photo. There we go. Really good there. Yeah, so we've had a really good day so far today. So we've got a few hours left and we're going on to Rock and Roller Coaster. Probably my favourite coaster, well it is my favourite coaster in this park. With Space Mountain back in Disneyland Park being my favourite over there. And so we're going to go and ride this beauty. It looks really good at night. So I'll show you a bit of footage. It's only got a 20-minute queue, which looks good to me for a bit of rock and roller. And here it is at night, how it looks. Looks awesome. I think the studios has got a lot better lighting at night than the main park. Because if you look at how it's done, it's just done a lot more spectacularly, really. Especially Toy Story Playland, which looks amazing at dark. So, right, let's get inside Rocky Roller.
C'est entre 4 pour le lancement.
Are you ready?
So we've just come off Rocking Roller Coaster, went to have a look at Crush's Coaster, and there's a 50-minute queue. So we're not actually going to do Crush's Coaster today. We would have liked to have got on it, but we're not going to queue 50 minutes. Not when we want to get back into Disneyland Park and get on some rides in there as well before we head off to Paris. So we're going to ride my favourite Disney ride of all time. I've got favourite rides everywhere, you know, like Chamois is my all-time favourite coaster. I've got Space Mountain, which is my favourite coaster at Disneyland. But then I've got one ride what sort of shines above everything else in terms of quality, experience, and it's just, you know, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is just absolutely, you know, it blows me away every time I ride it. So we're going to go and ride it for the last ride of the studios for this trip. The next ride that we ride in this park will be Ratatouille. There we go. We had our last ride on the Twilight Zone. Absolutely awesome. Probably the best ride of the trip. It's just so immersive and we love that experience. That is a wrap from the Walt Disney Studios. We've got a couple of hours left here at Disneyland Paris. So we're going back into Park Disneyland now. We're going to get some classics in. Of course, we're going to be, obviously you've seen a lot in this vlog today. It's quite a long vlog. We've got on everything as you've seen. But we're now going to go and do the one where we haven't done, and that is Pirates of the Caribbean, which is absolutely awesome. Also we go on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril, which is a good quality coaster. And then that is literally, you know, bish bash bosh for Disneyland for us for this trip. So we'll see you when we get inside the park. This isn't just a hot dog, it's a Casey's Corner hot dog. Absolutely beautiful. If you come to Disney, just try it. Going on Pirates of the Caribbean now. My favourite dark ride here at Disneyland Paris, absolutely love it. So we're going to get inside and I will show you a little bit of this awesome attraction when we get in there. It's only a 5-minute wait, so I can't wait to get on it. Just had 2 awesome rides on Pirates of the Caribbean.
On the tree.
He went on the tree, for God's sake. Anyway, we're going to another quality coaster. That is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. It is one of our last rides here at Disneyland. We've got a couple of rides left to do. tonight because we are going to be leaving for Paris. There will be another vlog commencing in Paris as well, just so you know. She'll be on shortly. But yeah, let's go and head over to Indiana. As you can tell, I've had a really good day here at both Disneyland Park and the Walt Disney Studios. Big tree, a big tree. Chris likes her.
It's a big tree.
Awesome ride there on Temple of Power in the Dark. We had 2 rides at 5-minute queue. We're now in the 5-minute queue. It's a big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So we're going to get on this hopefully a couple of times. And yeah, if you don't know what that noise actually is, everybody thinks that it's the Molly Brown, which is the boat. It's actually the, if you look on the exit of Thunder Mountain, you'll see there's a big chimney. And that goes off every so often. And I'm now playing my favourite soundtrack for this area, which I love. So yeah, it's basically walk on for this. So we're going to have 2 rides and then we're going to start making our way for some last looks down at Main Street, USA. See me and Chris, but this is our last ride of the night here at Disneyland Paris. Have you had a good time?
It's been amazing.
Absolutely awesome. We'll see you when we get off for our thoughts on our trip here at Disneyland Paris. We just had 2 rides on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Our last rides of the trip here at Disneyland Paris. Here we are in Frontierland for the last time. Chris is getting emotional. Bear in mind, it is only his 2nd time here, you know. Bless him. We've had a great trip. Obviously, you've only seen today a small part of this trip. It's been a big day. We've been here on this park for 5 days. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've had an amazing time. If we'd vlogged the whole holiday, you know, it would have just been hours and hours long because there's been that many highlights. But it has come to the end of our trip now. Unfortunately, we won't be staying for Disney Dreams tonight. We've seen it for 4 nights, the Christmas version, and there will be a video on the channel of Disney Dreams at Christmas right now, actually, for you guys to watch. So if you just click on the channel name below, and that'll take you straight to the channel. But yes, that is the end of our Disneyland Paris vlog. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope you've enjoyed today coming into both parks. If you have any questions, don't bother commenting below because YouTube's new commenting system is absolutely crap, as you all know. So just send me a message on Facebook and we will answer any questions just there. But that is it from Disneyland, from Chris Franklin and from myself, Sean Sandbrook. We'll be back again for Ratatouille in 2014, but we're going to head off to Port Ventura. So it's going to be nice. We're going to Paris, we're going to Port Ventura, and we're going to Barcelona. So that means 3 more vlogs for you guys. The fun will carry on. We're going to get on our train and head back. And like I say, if you want to see Disney Dreams at Christmas, it is on the channel right now to watch in full 1080p HD. See you later, guys, from Disneyland Paris. Bye. Merry, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.